prophecy has come to pass. Officially, the conflict has started. The moment has here and you have been warned. But I want you to see it for yourself before I tell you what is happening. Pay close attention to this take, because what you are about to see is not just news. It is the start of something far more significant that will rock the globe to its core. Have you noticed it?
The president will be implementing tomorrow a 25% tariffs on Mexico, 25% tariffs on Canada, and a 10% tariff on China for the illegal fentanyl that they have sourced and allowed to distribute into our country, which has killed tens of millions of Americans. These are promises made and promises kept.
President Donald Trump has levied at 10%, terrifying Chinese products, and a 25% tax on imports from Canada and Mexico. This is a new kind of declaration of war, not only an economic one. The counterattack has now started. Canada has retaliated by imposing its own duties.
Tonight, I am announcing Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods. This will include immediate tariffs on $30 billion worth of goods as of Tuesday, followed by further tariffs on $125 billion worth of American products in 21 days' time to allow Canadian companies and supply chains to seek to find alternatives. I want to speak directly to Americans, our closest friends and neighbors. This is a choice that, yes, will harm Canadians, but beyond that, it will have real consequences for you, the American people.
Mexico is also getting ready to strike back. However, do not assume that things will end here. This is the first act in a protracted and devastating conflict. Markets will collapse, economies will quake, and those who are not ready will be left in ashes. There's no drill here. This is not speculation. This is occurring right now, and the repercussions will be terrible. I will not be blind to the truth, is a comment that can be left below. Please subscribe, like, and share, because what follows is crucial. This is only the beginning, as the Holy Spirit has already shown us. Money is not the only issue in the trade war. It is a struggle for domination, power, and control over the world. The mainstream media will not cover this because they want to keep you unaware, preoccupied, and unprepared. However, I'm here to be honest with you. Every country, every household, and every individual will be impacted by the global economic unrest that has already started. Your food, petrol, and electricity will all cost more than ever before. Living expenses will become intolerable. Those who are not ready will be the ones who suffer the most. Money will lose value at a startling rate, and inflation will get out of control. The revenge is swiftly approaching. Canada has already taken action, and Mexico will follow suit. However, don't even consider that it will stop there. Europe is observing, China is awaiting. And when the next phase develops, there will be no going back. It has started a chain reaction that will collapse quickly and violently once it starts. Tariffs are not the only issue here. This has to do with a worldwide transformation that will alter your whole world. While there is still time, you need to get ready. When they see empty store shelves and soaring prices, those who put things off will regret not acting sooner. Comment below. I will prepare and stay away, because the next revelation is even more urgent. Subscribe and enable notifications. This is not going to be an economic war. Chaos will ensue. Banks will shut down. The markets will plummet. Nations will blame one another, and tensions will become unmanageable soon. What starts out as an economic war will turn into a conflict, unlike any other in history. These times have been forewarned by the Bible. Listen now, if you have the ability. All around you are the signs. This is not just about politics. This has to do with prophecy being fulfilled. Nations will soon rise against nations in ways we never imagined possible, and the birth pains have already begun. Clear instructions have been given by the Holy Spirit. Get ready for the storm that is approaching. Do not be deceived into thinking life will go on as normal. Do not wait until the shelves are empty. Do not wait until your money is worthless. The warning has been given. The wise will act now. Look at the patterns of history. When economic collapses happen, civil unrest follows. The government will not be able to save you. They will turn their attention to protecting themselves, while the people suffer. Do not let yourself be among us caught off guard. Comment below. I trust God's plan and will not be afraid. Like this video and share it, because others need to hear this before it's too late. What happens next will shock the world. The alliances being formed behind closed doors will soon be revealed. When the truth comes out, it will be too late for many to prepare. The time for comfort is over. The time for action is now. The hidden agendas of world leaders are coming to light, and when they finally reveal their full intentions, the masses will realize they have been deceived. But by then it will be too late to turn back. Those who were blind will cry out for help, but they will find no refuge. Those who ignore this warning will find themselves caught in the storm with no way out. But those who listen, those who take heed, those who prepare will find shelter in the Lord. Remember, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of wisdom. Take this message seriously. Do not be a man. The wise will take action now, while there is still a window of time to prepare. The unwise will laugh, but will weep tomorrow when they realize what has come upon them. Comment below. I stand with God and will not be shaken. Every day the signs are becoming clearer. Every decision that world leaders make is pointing to the inevitable. The global system is crumbling, and those who refuse to see it will suffer the greatest. This is your final warning. The pieces are moving, and soon the final act will begin. There will be no more delays. You must act now. The storm is no longer on the horizon. It is here. Important information for sincere Christians. We are very grateful for your assistance. and sharing God's message of blessings, love, and hope. Please think about sending a $20 super thanks to express your thanks if this message has motivated or encouraged you. We can keep producing more material that changes lives and draws people near to God thanks to your donation. You may help spread God's love to more hearts worldwide by clicking the Super Thanks button below, in addition to supporting our efforts. We appreciate your kind support and participation in our project. The Lord has been revealing truths that many refuse to see. This is not random, nor is it coincidence. This is a meticulously orchestrated plan that has been in motion for decades. The forces at play are far greater than any government or institution. What we are about to witness is the unraveling of a system designed to keep you in the dark. Shortages will increase. Supply chains will collapse, and soon the comforts of modern life will be stripped away before your eyes. The time for ignorance has passed. Now you must decide whether to face reality or be crushed beneath it. The warning signs are everywhere. Mark my words, America. You are standing on the press office of disaster. You must prepare now, because what is coming will not just shake. It will shatter the very foundation of your livelihood. This is not paranoia. This is not exaggeration. This is the cold, hard truth unfolding at an unstoppable pace. The Lord has warned us off, and yet many have failed to heed. The time for warnings is nearly gone. Those who refuse to see will pay the price of their own blindness. Every event that is unfolding has been foretold, and the clock is running out. Comment below. I will not ignore the signs of the times. Like, share, and subscribe, because what comes next will change everything. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 22:3. The prudent sees danger and hides himself, but the simple go on and suffer for it. If you are still in denial, you are among the simple. The smarter prepared. They are acquiring supplies. They are securing their families. They are strengthening their faith, because only those who stand on the rock of the Lord will enter. What is coming? There will be panic in the streets. Families will be torn apart by desperation. Those who laughed at the warnings will be left with nothing but regret. It is no longer a question of if, it is a question of when. Listen carefully, because I am going to tell you what happens next. The coming weeks and months will bring financial instability, unlike anything we have seen. The stock market will convulse violently. The economic downturn will be swift and brutal. Major corporations will collapse under the pressure. Millions of jobs will vanish overnight. The working class will bear the heaviest burden, as those who are already struggling will be pushed into an abyss of poverty and despair. Be affluent. Lifestyles many have known will soon become a distant memory, replaced by dread and uncertainty. Comment below. I choose wisdom over blindness. This information is too important to overlook, so subscribe and enable alerts. But the economic collapse is only the beginning. Nations will begin to choose sides. While some will side with the United States, others will secede, escalating tensions that will eventually turn into something much more deadly. The world stage is changing. There have been far fewer wars, and history has repeatedly demonstrated. Economic conflicts proceed, military conflicts. Trade wars are no longer just economic. They develop a sense of territoriality. They become violent, they become disastrous. A single misstep, a single provocation, and the world could find itself on the brink of total destruction. Those who have been watching, waiting, and planning against the United States have been preparing for this moment. They have analyzed our vulnerabilities. They know how to strike. They know that a weakened America is an easy target. And make no mistake, when the chance presents itself, they will seize it. You must be ready. You must not be caught off guard when the headlines turn from financial catastrophe to something much, much worse. History is repeating itself, and those who disregard it will pay the harshest repercussions. Comment below. I stand prepared and alert. Like this video and share it, because information is power, and ignorance is defeat. What follows next will stand the globe. Governments will struggle to keep control, but they will fail. They will impose restrictions, limitations, and harsh measures to keep the masses in check. Freedoms will be aired in the name of security. Those who have placed their trust in earthly leaders will find themselves betrayed. The only people who will be at peace during the storm, or those who have put their faith in God. Our current world is collapsing, and the only people who will survive. What lies ahead of those who maintain their faith? This isn't contractor. This is not exciting fear. This is the reality that will soon come to pass. When it's too late, those who disregard this message will recall these words. Now the wise will take action. The foolish will scarf and suffer. What will you choose? Will you remain steadfaster? Will you collapse along with the others? Your destiny will be determined by the choices you make. Today, when the storm hits, there won't be any more chances. I trust in God and take action today is a comment that can be left below. This is the last warning you will receive. Now is the time to get ready. The storm is no longer coming, it is here. Do not wait until it is too late. Do not assume that life will continue as it always has. Everything is changing, and only those who take action will be ready. God is calling you to stand, to prepare, and to trust. Him the wise will hear and respond, but the foolish will ignore and suffer. Which one will you be? Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because the next revelation will be even more urgent. Like and share this video so others may see before it's too late. Remain alert. Stay prepared, and most importantly, stay with God.